This is a Regain Wellness Podcast supplement review. Optimum Nutrition Essential Amino Energy. Hey guys, what's happening? Welcome to the Regain Wellness Podcast supplement review. I'm Jamie Logie, and if you listen to the normal podcast, I cover a lot of fitness, health, nutrition, info, and stuff like that. And I've been a personal trainer forever, pretty much. And I've also worked and managed nutrition stores, nutrition centers, nutrition supplement stores within gyms. So basically, over this time period, I've done this for quite a while too. I had and have been exposed to hundreds, probably thousands of different products. And when I managed one nutrition store, everything that came through, I wanted to personally try because obviously I don't want to sell anything that I didn't think was somewhat beneficial or effective. So I've, if it's out there, I've tried it just from my own interest to, again, customers' interests. So I didn't mind being the guinea pig for whatever. I haven't grown extra fingers, so far so good. And everything from vitamins, multivitamins, minerals, antioxidant supplements, protein supplements, weight gainers, sports supplements, creatines, energy, everything. I've tried them. So I thought it would be a good idea to review things I'm either using or trying just to see what it's like, to pass on the info, or things I've used before, and then hopefully you can pick up a little info from all that if you're just curious. The main thing with supplements is exactly like the word says, they're a supplement. They should never replace a good whole foods based diet, which is where you want to get all your minerals and vitamins and nutrients and antioxidants and fiber, protein, everything like that. With sports supplements, it's usually those things are in place. A lot of athletes and people who are engaged in fitness are very aware of eating properly and keeping kind of their body in a well-oiled machine state, and well-oiled too, depending on how good you want to look. So the supplements can help boost things to the next level. People who are with vitamins, minerals, you might not have access to a lot of good fresh produce for whatever reason. So multivitamins can make a good backup, but again, they should never replace anything. So these reviews are a little shorter than a normal podcast. So today, this is Optimum Nutrition Essential Amino Energy, and it's a branched chain amino acid. Actually, not just branched chain amino acid. It's got more of the essential amino acids, which are the ones that your body does not make, so you have to get them from your diet. And there's a lot of different branched chain amino acid based supplements out there, which are very popular now. So with the branched chain amino acids, you're dealing with three, which is leucine, isoleucine, and valine, and they are seen as some of the most abundant amino acids in the body and involved in building muscle, and they're there to help kind of promote the recovery process. So a lot of people, pretty hardcore fitness trainers, some will have them just before they'll start working out. Some people will sip them during the workout as to kind of help prevent any potential negative muscle loss or breakdown, and to kind of help promote the recovery process as they go, and to keep your body in what they call a positive nitrogen balance, which you want to keep throughout the day if you want to build muscle, which means if it's in that positive state, there's enough protein and amino acids coming through so your body can build and kind of keep that lean muscle promotion going. So if you're serious about building muscle, you want to make sure you're getting regular protein spread throughout the day. So, every, say, 3 hours or so, getting at least 20 to 30 grams in, whether ideally from good whole food sources like, chicken breast is good, fish is amazing, beef, whatever your choice are. But, same thing like eggs, protein shakes, whatever. You just want to keep them going if your goal is to be as fit and lean as possible. So with this supplement, the way it works, I'll break down what the ingredients are here. So It's got the Amino blend, which has got in micronized form, which is a better, more absorbed way for these amino acids. It's got taurine, glutamine, arginine, leucine, alanine, citrulline, isoleucine. There's the valine, tyrosine, where is it? Lysine, phenylalanine, threonine, and methionine. And what this Optimum Nutrition, which is probably one of the top um, nutrition supplement companies, and they make probably some of the best and highest rated proteins you can get out there. So with this one, they've created it into more of an energy blend. If you remember, if you ever took supplements back in the day, amino acid pills were popular, but they were the size of um, small cans of soup, basically, that you had to try and knock down. So with these, with the micronized form, like I said, it's a finer powder of sort of basically version of whatever it is, if it's the amino acids. So the absorption is supposed to be more ideal. So the energy blend they put into this is caffeine, but they get it from a little more natural sources. So they use a green tea extract and a green coffee extract, which are pretty decent, cleaner sources of caffeine. So the way you take this one is they have different serving size suggestions for with at least 2 scoops, which would be around 9 grams. So with this one container, it's a 30 serving size container I'm looking at. I don't know if they make a bigger one, but it's suggested to mix it into 10 to 12 ounces of cold water anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes before a workout. So with that 2 scoop 9 gram serving, you're getting just 1 gram of total carbohydrate and then 5 grams of this amino acid blend, and then around 160 milligrams of caffeine. So that's not, it's a touch high. If you're a regular coffee drinker or an espresso drinker, that's kind of what you're looking at from just one of those. Whereas like, say like a normal can of Coke or whatnot, I think it's like 35 or 40 milligrams. Some other basic coffees are like 80 milligrams. So it's a bit of a caffeine boost, nothing crazy. If you're sensitive to caffeines, you want to, if you're trying one of these products, start at a little, like a smaller dosage before you move on to higher one. With this amino energy product, they're suggesting you can take upwards of 6 scoops, which would be 15 grams of aminos, but like, over 300 milligrams of caffeine. So that's one hell of a jolt. So you'll definitely get a good workout from it. Probably, I don't know if it's that good to have that amount of caffeine in general. Like when you're having too much caffeine, whether it's from coffee or energy drinks or whatnot, you're looking at burning out your adrenal glands after a while, which can lead ultimately to more fatigue and, sometimes some central nervous system issues and stuff like that. So I was trying this one out and I was just doing the 2 scoops. I don't drink coffee or tea or anything like that, so I think I'm a little more relatively sensitive to caffeine. This one though, I didn't feel too bad off of. Nothing like jittery or anything like that. I take it around a half hour for workouts, but I have to say, like it again, you never know if there's placebo effects in anything, but when you're dealing with like the amino acid component and energy, like my strength has been through the roof, and I'm not necessarily like, attributing it to Optimum Nutrition here. A combination of, probably I've been training a little harder in general in the gym. Pre and post workout nutrition's pretty tight. Good water intake. Been using some creatine as well here and there, which I'll review in another show. So with amino energy, like based on whatever it is, it seems to work because I'm like jumping through different kind of like weight and free weight plateaus that I haven't done for years. So if this is, attributed to the product because of that amino acid blend, so getting a little more muscle recovery as like through the days and through the weeks, plus the energy and the focus, then it's obviously pretty good. So a few more things, just go through some of the other ingredients. So this is the only problem I have with this product and some similar to it. So it uses some natural and artificial flavors. And if you want to, if you've listened to one of my other shows with a guy named Mark Schatzker, who wrote a hugely popular book called The Dorito Effect, talks all about this issue of artificial flavors and something like we really want to avoid whenever possible. So I'll link that show up if you want to listen to it. So what else do we got here? So it's got citric acid, malic acid, silicone dioxide, calcium silicate. Then it's got a cellulose gum, carrageenan blend. Then again, like it's got the caffeine, then sucralose, tanteric acid, soy lecithin, and blue number 1. So that would be my only negative thing on this, is why it would have to have some of this other crap in it. Like ideally, anything you consume, you want it to have as few ingredients as possible. This one is the one I'm trying right now, is the blueberry mojito flavor, which I don't know if necessarily tastes like a mojito. It's a fun word to say, mojito, old Family Guy joke. And they have a ton of different flavors. To me, they all kind of, I think I tried a blueberry one, which is they always taste good because they put a lot of energy into this taste technology, because if a supplement's not tastes amazing, no one's going to touch it. And there's so many good tasting products out there that any company really can't afford to make a crappy tasting thing. So they probably focus as much on the flavor technology as they do into the other ingredients. So not that that's a bad thing per se, but to me, I like I said, I've tried so many different products and drank so much crap that I'm just kind of like, get it down the hatch. I don't really bother on taste. Some people, that's such a make or break thing, which I get, but for me, I'm whatever. I'll just throw it back. So that's an issue here, why it would have to have so many artificial flavors. Again, sucralose, artificial sweeteners are not the greatest thing in the world. That's a whole other topic. Blue number 1, some of those blues and the dyes that they can be attributed to, more like within kids, they've been linked to, attention deficit problems and whatever. So it doesn't, not the worst ingredient list I've ever seen, but a few of those things, if they took them out, you're looking at a really good, cleaner product almost, because of the green tea extract for the caffeine source, as well as the green coffee extract from the actual bean. So, yeah, that's the only thing I'd like to see. So, to sum it up, I'd say these amino acid energy things can have a place. I wouldn't rely on them a lot, because then you're always looking for that boost, where the workout itself can be the boost. If you're getting, adequate nutrition, good water intake before, hopefully your own natural, you don't want to rely on sort of a facsimile energy, which can naturally come from the workout itself, especially when there's a good warm up involved and all that. And then, compared to some of the other, there's a lot of pre-workout energy things out there that are just almost like injecting caffeine right into your vein. Like they may as well come with a syringe. They're so potent. Or people shotgunning Red Bulls. That's probably not the greatest thing in the world. So the Amino Energy from Optimum Nutrition is, to me, honestly pretty good, and it's something I'll use for a little bit longer and just see what it's like without. But I'd recommend it to try. Again, if you're sensitive to caffeine, make sure you start with a little bit and kind of build yourself up. If you want to check this product out, you can get them at everywhere, basically any supplement stores or Amazon. I'll have a link to it on Amazon on my website if you go to regainedwellness.com/amino energy. I'm not sponsored by it or anything like these. Are just products I review. So just put a link just so it's easier to find, but you can get it pretty much anywhere. Okay, so that's Optimum Nutrition Essential Amino Energy. And if you like this show, make sure to subscribe so you get them automatically updated. And I'll have a bunch of other supplement reviews. If there's anyone you want to see specifically reviewed or questions about, email me at info@regainedwellness.com and I'll see what I can do. Okay, thanks for listening. Bye.